Greetings, 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 Aries. What is up? Okay. All right. Listen, I don't know what y'all doing out there, but you got to wait your turn. Okay. You got to wait your turn. All right. I'm over here trying to record Sagittarius' video and y'all all up in their video. Okay. So, Sagittarius, I mean, Aries, see, wait your turn. Aries, you're going to have to wait your turn. In whatever situation you're in, you have to wait your turn. Okay. Um, and Okay, so that's just that message, right? So your intuitive message was angels and demons. Okay, now angels, demons. Okay, who you gonna listen to this chapter? Who you gonna be talking most to? Okay, now when we talk about demons, we talk about our challenges. Okay, who is that? Who says that? Eligio, okay, Eligio, when he was teaching knowledge, okay, Eligio was saying that your angels are the trines, the conjunctions, the things that amplify and support you in your life path, in your birth chart, is what I'm talking about. And he said your demons were the squares and the cuxes and the complications and the challenges that also are developing you. Okay, but also there's the north node, south node idea, and there's also angels and demons there, right? So we're talking about angels and demons, and we ain't just talking about the winged ones. Okay, we're talking about your thoughts, your behaviors, your patterns. Okay, we're talking about the things that you just naturally think to do when you know that they ain't gave you no good outcome in the past. Okay, so it's time to break these things. It's time to break these things now. Okay, wait your turn. I just heard in my mind about trying to steal something, trying to take something that's not yours, or trying to claim something that you have not earned. You have to wait your turn. You have to live the path. You have to do your due diligence, Aries. Okay. Now, what I'm picking up on is that if you try to rush, if you try to take something that doesn't belong to you, then you end up losing out. You lose things that were yours to have. Okay, so because you're not giving the attention to developing those things, you lose them. You lose them because you're trying to take something that is not for you or not meant for you. Maybe I ain't got to break that down. You understand what I'm saying, Aries. Okay, Aries, it feels like June's messages were really deep and hard for you too, that there was a real reality of seeing yourself for the truth or being exposed for your truth. Okay. Now, yeah, y'all over here touching me on my feet while I'm talking. So I'm gonna need y'all to chill. Okay. What's that? It's the number one. Okay. Anyway, so I do feel like there's definitely self energy here. We had angels and demons. Check out how you are blocked up. Check out your chart. Check out your birth chart. Figure out where you got squares. Okay, and other negative um not transits. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The action in your chart. Check it out and see where your squares are. You need to know what they are. You need to know that some of these behaviors that you do are they're in your nature, and actually that they're in your nature, but that they're meant for you to overcome. Okay, you're meant to develop yourself past these things and take yourself out of this is who I am energy and move into who I want to be energy. Like especially if you trash. Okay, so I ain't trying to be mean, but I'm just saying. I don't know why I just wanted that bad yet. See now, look, that's also the thing. You trying to dig in bags, you trying to dig in a bag of tricks, and you pulling out tricks that you don't know nothing about, right? Okay, Aries, they talking to y'all heavy. All right, I don't know who that was about or who that was for, but they talking to y'all real heavy. All right, what do you want to tell Aries now about this message? You can continue this message for us if you want to. Now, that's what I'm gonna just tell y'all, Aries. Sometimes the messages that are channeled in the beginning don't even connect to the rest of the reading, and that's okay because everything you need is coming right now. Okay. Don't miss out by focusing on somebody else's something. Okay. If something is leaving your life right now, let it go. Okay. And I feel like that might be something that's very significant in your birth chart is you may have a tendency to hold on to things past the expiration. And so you need to, it might be tied to a father figure or your relationship with your father, your childhood. If you grew up without a dad, then you hold on to connections and things. You want to be able to dominate over other people in relationships because of your learned attachments. You had learned how to force attachments because maybe attachments were forced to growing up. What does that look like? If you a child and you got two parents, your parents are separated, then forced interactions would be, your dad just showing up so he looks good in court, or your dad just showing up because he has to show up for whatever reason, or because your mom threatens him, or it's stuff like that. Like, if you're seeing situation where love was forced, or loving interaction was forced, then this is what this is talking about. So you got the Six of Cups coming up. So I do feel like there's definitely some influence, some demonic influence from your childhood, right? That's still affecting you to this day. It's about how you receive. I feel like it's about the love you receive. It's about dealing with rejection. Okay. You may also be just like a spoiled brat. I feel like that could be a thing. Maybe you're used to getting everything you want. And now it's time for you to experience something different. Okay. Which may lead you to act out in a way that you try to take control of situations. Aries, you are the radical. You're willing to take something by force. Okay. And so this is just saying to just reflect on what charges you to do that. Check that birth chart out. Check out the demons that inspire you or entice you to do that. Okay. To keep you bound to them instead of being free. Okay. What else do we have for Aries here? Nine of Swords. So yeah, I feel like, yeah. I feel like you kind of already know the thing, but it's something that, you don't know how to heal. Like, you don't know how to heal it. And the best way to heal it looks like, stress looks like, oh my gosh. Okay. There's a whole lot of toxic energy, toxic communication, the way that you communicate with your partner. I also feel like too, so remember I said you need to wait your turn and you were showing up in other people's readings. I feel like if you have psychic ability, you need to stop abusing people psychically and manipulating their mindsets so that you get what you want. It's something about that, about some type of manipulation. Aries, again, I talk to usually y'all from y'all's higher self, to the readings. The readings usually come out, and that's how it comes out, as teaching more than just like predicting things, because I talk to people from their higher selves. And so if your higher self is in this energy with you right now, it means that you have some work to do and you need to stop ignoring it. Okay. Yeah, see, it's something about you see the behavior loud and clear. You know where it came from, but there's something about just continuing to stay there and look at that. You got these empty cups, and you continue to kind of like play that over and over and over and over. And it's time for you to release it. Okay. Time for you to release it. I'm hearing you've had many, many very suitable partners who could bring you lots of healing. Okay. But whatever patterns these are, you keep repeating them willingly. Okay. Willingly. You will not cross the bridge. It's like you just will not cross the bridge. I also feel like too, I just heard somebody's invisible friend or imaginary friend from their childhood is going to be coming to them, and reconnecting with them. And it's going to be very emotional. It's going to be very, very emotional. Okay. So angels and demons, your guardian angel or your, like I said, imaginary friend from when you were a childhood, it's going to be a very emotional reunion for you. I'm hearing that a puppy or a pet that was a gift from your parent, and it's going to be, something about that. Okay. So I'm also picking up too that gifts, these thought patterns, these behaviors and things like that, you're becoming more aware of the fact it's like you're having cryptic dreams or cryptic messages that are coming to you about the root of this stuff, like the root of these things. And I also feel like too that you have a lot of the same angels and demons as your mom, as your mother figure or whatever. And there's something here about that repeating. Okay. Oh man, y'all energy is like this. It's like really fast. Okay. So I do feel like you are getting tons of downloads. Apparently you're having nightmares. It seems like they're nightmares, but they're not, if you can just pay attention to the message that they have. They have, it's like symbolism. So if it's a negative scene that's being painted in the thing, it's symbolism to where about the vibration. It's not necessarily like that event is happening, but it's saying that that's the type of feelings it evokes, or that's the type of situation. Okay. That's what I'm picking up, at least, that the messages may be more scary than they really are. Okay. And that they're just trying to show you kind of like a parable. They're like showing you a parable or something. Okay. Let's keep going, Aries. What else you got here? They didn't want to come. So I feel like too, something is, it's like trying to escape out of your hands, and you're kind of like trying to keep hold of it. like a slippery fish. All right, something about the time you've invested or the energy that you've invested. Now, this could be literally money that you've invested. I'm picking up on some Virgo energy here, but I do feel like there could be money you invested and you're becoming enlightened to the fact that maybe it was a wasted investment, or you were being manipulated or strong armed spiritually, maybe, because I don't feel like this was happening in the physical world. I do feel like you were being manipulated in the physical world, but like the strong army energy where people manipulating your psyche, or people like re- uh, uh clouding your thoughts, clouding your mental space, right? Or you could be doing this to other people. Now remember, either way, that's that. So let's move on here. What else do you have for Aries? Angels and demons. Both provide tools, elements to what you need in order to be able to grow yourself and heal yourself, right? The demons show up as challenges and opposition, so that you can learn your power, so that you can figure out where your own weaknesses lie and things like that. And then the angels show up to protect you, to guide you, to give insight, but it's also like to show you value, to show you what's inside of you, to show you like your own power, I guess I can say. We have the grief card here showing up. So I do like, look at that pet. Didn't I say that somebody's pet, somebody's childhood friend, imaginary friend, pet, something like that, is coming back to them in their dreams or something like that? And yeah. And I also feel too that this is talking to someone about a relationship. I just heard my most loyal hoe. Yo, wow. Okay, the radical. It said my most loyal hoe. Okay. Okay, so there's definitely something. Maybe you're losing control of something. Remember, I said something was slipping out of your hands. Maybe you're losing control of something, or maybe you're losing effect. Okay, so something is losing effect. Okay, someone, yeah, impartiality mean that someone is not really moved by your energy anymore. Like, this would mean that somebody is a little just like impartial to you. They good on you, really. And so it's like you're mad because you lost maybe power over or control over somebody. That's interesting. Now it's like they decluttered, yep, because they pulled up the weeds. All right, yep, they learned their self-worth and they're about to go. Okay. And this is also an opportunity for you to do the same thing. Remember, if you try to manipulate and control something like that to that point, you obviously don't feel like you're worth it, keeping it, or worth having it, if you feel like you have to try to control it, right? So isolation and completion are here. So I do feel like that's coming from 1 to 10, isolation being a singular thing. But I also feel too that, you know, ooh, ooh. Okay, so you got to be very careful, Aries, about your thoughts right now. Your thoughts can either recreate a situation or complete it. Not just the thoughts, but the inspiration that the thoughts bring and the actions that you're inspired to take. Okay, so just be careful about it, because it's all a cycle, a circle that can be repeated, or you can move on from it. Okay. What I'm talking about is envy, jealousy. If you're trying to keep something that's not yours, or if you won't let go of something that is finally trying to leave your life, this obviously, that's that cycle of envy. You don't have to go into that to learn your worth. You can just see right now, man, I did all this to try to keep the situation, and look what happened. I deserve better than this. And you can move on into that track. Now, if you choose to try to win this situation, or try to manipulate, or hold on tight, it's like, so you're just begging for another situation just like this behind it, right? Be careful what you're manifesting outside. Be careful what you're manifesting next, okay? Despondence coming up. That was at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, that's where you have like this sense of jealousy or envy about something else, where you try to trick it, or tie it up to where it doesn't have success. But you have rejection here, and you have miracle. Like I said, it's up to you to decide how you treat this situation. You may feel rejected, and that's cool, but sometimes rejection is a blessing. Sometimes rejection is putting you on path to where you're supposed to be. Sometimes rejection is part of your contract with somebody, okay, so that you can develop yourself. Okay. discovery and perfection, so that you can move into your divine being, your divine self. Someone triggering you. See, someone you're dating or someone you're about to lose is a they're a catalyst. That's what it is. They're a catalyst. They're meant for you to see yourself after you've dealt with them. Okay, they're meant for change to take place after you've dealt with them. So let it happen. Let yourself be developed. Okay, rather than trying to hold on to the physical person, job, thing, grab that lesson and let it go. Okay, house, mountain. I just heard somebody kick somebody out of the house. Who got kicked out of the house? Aries. Dang. Yeah, twice. Who got kicked out of the house? Somebody just kicked somebody out of the house in order to in order to block a pathway. Somebody was trying to stay in a situation or stay in a situation to save money, to plan their next steps, things like that. And someone kicked you out, or you kicked them out just so you could create a blockage in their life. That's messed up. Okay, that's real messed up. I also feel like too, someone moving houses. Someone might have to downgrade, or someone might be going off. What's the word? Anyway, where you go and you live without electricity and shit. Off grid. So somebody might be going off grid, moving from the city to the country, something like that, right? But either way, whatever this is, whatever was trying to be saved up, or whatever preparation was trying to be made, is now someone's trying to block it. Okay, someone's trying to block it. Yeah, but you don't know that they are. So you need to make sure you're paying attention, or they know that you're doing it and you don't know that they know you're doing it. Okay. They're trying to catch you off guard with the dice at the bottom. They want to catch you off guard, throw you out, kick you out, or this is what you're planning to do. Again, your actions right now create the next cycle. Okay. So port of fortune in the sun. Port of fortune is where you're going to find your joy and happiness. Point of fortune is where you find fortune in this lifetime. Okay, now that could be monetary or otherwise, but if it's love, if it's romance, if it's business, if it's family matters, whatever it is, then you need to look at your birth chart and see where your port of fortune is. If you are chasing after something that's trying to leave you, obviously you're going to be turning down your fortune. Okay, you're going to be turning down your fortune. That's just how I feel right now. That's another message. I should add that to y'all's title, because I feel like that's a real message for y'all. Is how you gonna catch your blessings if both your hands are full with stuff that ain't even supposed to be in your hands no more? Stuff you were supposed to put down a long time ago. All right, so what is this mountain? What is this mountain, this blockage or opposition that's happening here? What is this mountain or blockage of opposition that's happening here? Libra, yeah, balance. So that you can't be balanced. So whatever you could be moving towards a Libra, or someone who has some Libra qualities, an Empress. You could be moving towards you could be moving towards somebody, or somebody else is moving towards somebody for love, and moving towards love. Now, if you start chasing and doing all kind of this ill negative shit, then you're gonna miss yours. Okay, I'm hearing that someone is trying to balance their scales. If you try to continue to offset theirs, then yours will be off balance, as long as you're trying to offset theirs. Okay, which means that if whatever you're trying to block from them, you won't be able to attract for yourself. Okay, all right. Mercury, so communication. Don't be out here slandering people. Don't be out here lying on people. Okay. And I also feel like too, see, look, the house in which your Mercury sits will also provide insight into where your mental focus will go. It's saying wherever your focus is right now, whatever you decide to focus on in this very moment, during whatever this breakdown is, or whatever is happening for you, wherever your mental focus is where you're going to go. So are you going to pick angels or demons? North node, south node. What you picking? Karmic, divine. What are you picking? You got a new chapter, because if you was a karmic in one story, you can be the divine. You are if you are a divine feminine or masculine, and then in somebody's stories, while you was learning your soul lessons, you was people's karmics. So do you want to continue to be people's karmics, or do you want to go ahead and step into your divinity so that you can be crowned with the glory and the righteousness and the gifts and the beauty and abundance and love and joy, instead of chasing these things? You can be these things and magnetize more of them, right? So this is what this is talking about. Are you going to chase? Are you going to receive? So Aries, you got big lessons to learn, or you got big choices to make right now. You got big choices to make. And I'm just hearing too, don't shoot the messenger. Listen, I'm not just talking about me, but people who are around you giving you advice about relationships, about connections. Remember, this is a relationship thing for you. You need to check your seventh house of relating, and you also need to check your moon sign and your Venus signs, and you need to figure out what these relationship blocks continue to be for you. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it's obsession. It's what's the other word? Desperation. Desperation. And you don't want to hear it, but it's cool because you don't want nobody to think that you in the energy, because you know everybody around you think that you confident, that you know that you the bad bitch, whatever. But it's uncomfortable to hear that you know you insecure as fuck, and so that's what's happening. You're not gonna be able to ignore it, and obviously it's gonna be exposed if you don't walk away from the bull fuck shit that you might be up to right now. I don't know what this is about. And the reversal, I was about to say it could be about somebody else, and then I said nope. It says the reversal card is in reverse. It said no, it ain't about nobody else. It's about you. Sometimes it should be hard to hear, but we got to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Or else we won't grow. We won't go to the limit, to the heights we're supposed to be at. All right, so let's go. What do we got here for Aries? What else do you want to tell Aries? This is more outlook energy. So what we got? Okay, so we got the Clover. I feel like there's definitely a sense of good fortune that's on the brink for you. Okay, it just, like I said, it all depends on what you choose. The Archer, again, what's your aim? What's your target? Are you gonna aim towards just moving forward and getting better, doing better, healing, being better, or are you gonna be shooting for revenge, or whatever the case may be? You got to decide where your focus is gonna go, because the Archer is totally a card of focus as well. Mutable signs. I do. Okay, so yes. So this is one of those things. It's the end of this season, okay, and you can adapt to what you've been shown and go ahead and transform yourself for this new chapter. Or you can ignore it, cognitive dissonance, or you can ignore it and continue to play the same thing over and over and over. Okay. I see chameleon. So don't you can choose to wear fake skins, or you can choose to just blend in, or you can choose to go ahead and step out in your fullness. What else do we have here for Aries? The earth, the air element. I'm hearing that you are very clever, okay, and to some extent a very intellectual person, when in the things that you're interested in, okay. And I feel as if they're asking you, you are very mentally astute, and they're saying that, are you going to use it for good or evil? Yeah, yeah. Mercury, communication of gods. You're a channel. You're a channel. You might even be able to. You maybe be a witch or a spellcaster. You may be able to heal and bind. So like, it's like you may be able to bind and free people. So something here about how you use your gifts. Okay, conduit is right here. You're a conduit of energy. Will you serve? Well, who you gonna serve with that energy? What energies? You a conduit. What you gonna invite to flow through you is what it's asking. Which pipeline are you plugged into? Okay, and which one are you choosing from this point forward to be plugged into? Okay. See, whip. It's time. You have to make a decision now. Okay. What does it say? Over and over again. It says over and over again, Nelly. Yeah, see, so the owl is in reverse right there, definitely saying that you've been who was that just now talking about they've been missing the point. Sagittarius, I think, missing the point. So I'm hearing that whatever cycle you're in, it has included multiple people. And so it's funny because you're missing the lesson, because when you roll into another situation, it takes your attention away from what happened. You haven't analyzed it, you haven't done any of that. So Sagittarius got the message of slow down. So that's also a message for you guys too. Let's go. Recycle. Re again. So it's like recycle, same cycle again. No, yes, okay. So it's asking you to choose, and then you have take a chance, leap of faith. It's saying you can decide right now that your whole life is going to be different. It's so up to you, okay? Hiding from you, okay? Hiding from you. I also feel like in general you're hiding from yourself, like you're hiding from your true self, and that's why this cycle keeps going. You think that you're an abused person, but you're an abuser, or whatever way that resonates with you. You think that there's something here about misperception, and it's not to say that you're a shit person, but it's saying that there's definitely things you need to see your karmic aspects. You're divine, but you have karmic aspects that you definitely need to heal. And right now, you are full blown karmic because you're not seeking divinity. If you're not seeking divinity, then you're karmic and you're going to stay that way, right? Your cycles will continue to play. Your karmic cycles are going to continue to play. All right. What else do we have here? Is that it? 0 to 100 real quick. See, it's like you can change this, right? When I focus on me, I see the pain decrease when I focus on me. That's the Oshun lyric. Get into it, okay? Get into it. Focus on you so that you can see the pain decrease, okay? Whatever it is that you're going through, it's not about chasing nothing. It's not about whoever else is in the situation. You see the change when you focus on you. The cycle is about you, okay? I also feel like too, if you recently, maybe in the last year, took a leap of faith and did something for yourself and then reneged on that shit, you need to get back on that path and do what you did. If you moved out of state, if you moved and you did excommunicated from this person or that person, and then you fell back on it, or you backslid, you need to get back on that, because that is what is meant for you. You're being drawn back to things that are not for you. You need to move on and go do your thing. Go do your thing. You're gonna miss your opportunity. I just heard, if you sing, you need to get your butt over there. Wherever you was at, you need to get back there, because that's where you're supposed to be at right now. Many paths. Okay, remember, many paths. We decided what path we're gonna take. Aries, it feels very good for you guys, but you just a very critical decision. See, you're too good for this. Angel investor. See, somebody wants to show up to invest in you, and if you ain't there, then they can't even see that you're worthy of investing, because you over somewhere else chasing some other shit. That's just a burden, okay? It's just a fucking burden. I'm sorry, but I'm getting upset. And so, yeah, Aries, you ain't got to be abused just for what? To win? No, that's not even winning, bro. Clarify intention or question, see? And then X marks the spot. Yeah, see what I said? You need to be, you need to be somewhere. There's somewhere you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be somewhere, Aries. But you decided to come back into a cycle and get another round of it. I don't know why you want another round of ass whoopings. Okay. All right. So it says tassels. I don't know about, are you a dancer? Are you a dancer or some type of performer or something? I just heard OnlyFans. All right, girl, do you, boo? Cheated on with family with friends. Okay, cheated with family and friends and hell. Okay, surprise. Okay, so I do feel like there's something. Maybe you came back to get some and I saw hell right under that. So maybe you came back to get some revenge, and now you found yourself in hell. Now that sucks. So this might be saying that you already made the decision. So Aries, you coming up. Play is coming up. It's saying go look at your childhood. It said also what you thought was just innocent. You didn't think it was innocent, but you felt like wasn't nobody gonna get hurt but the person you was trying to hurt. Well, that's not the case here. Okay, that is not the case. There's a lot of people who got hurt with your innocent thing. Number 4, and secret meeting place. I don't know whose house y'all was meeting at, but y'all was dirty for that. Secret meeting place. What is that secret meeting place talking about? Communication. So I don't know, somebody. Okay, so at work or emailing people at work. So you had like a private communication with a person where you work. What else do you want to tell me about that secret meeting place? Don't sleep on me. Okay, so meeting somewhere when somebody was asleep, or meeting somewhere in the nighttime. It was a dance club, some type of dance club. Okay, but anyway, let's move on. I don't know. I got time for it, really. Okay, so let's see. Okay, they're telling me to pull some crime cards. I don't know what y'all been into. What are the crime cards? What the crime cards want to talk about? Conspiracy to commit identity theft and grand theft. Okay. Whatever you and these people had going on, you're about to find yourself in the middle of a whole lot of bull crap, okay? Just because you decided to come back into it. Drug possessions and manufacturing. So, I just heard somebody was making edibles and got in trouble. Oh, wow. Y'all stealing, I don't know. Identity theft is big right here. Identity theft was big. And doing stealing so much that is considered grand theft. That's big. Um, yeah, so apparently there was a big web conspiracy about this for in y'all's life. Let me get y'all a fractal card and close this. Mhm. Tell me what you want Aries to know. What you want Aries to, y'all, all them cards, there's a lot of messages. Y'all need to be paying attention to y'all's intuition. Y'all got blocked up messages that are trying to come through. You're ignoring them. Okay, not Sagittarius. A Sagittarius has a very important message for you, or what's going to happen to a Sagittarius in your, something is about to happen to a Sagittarius in your environment, and it's an example of what's about to happen to you. It's a warning. It's a warning. All right. Okay, y'all got two fractal messages. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all both because they feel like y'all need them. All right. So 14, we got 14. Okay, so that definitely looks like someone having one foot in one door, one out, one in the door, one out the door, in one pool, in one another pool, one foot in the light, one foot in the dark, and that's cool. If you walk both paths, cool. But you have to decide how you want to balance those, and you can't be pretending that you all light when you really dark. So there's something here about, it's cool to mix it, but you're gonna have to stand in the truth of mixing it, and it has to be done. It can't be done. You can't be using good magic when you want to use good magic, and black magic when you want to use black magic. There's laws to the shit, and you need to get in line with that. That's what I'm hearing. So this is a temperance card. So it's saying you need to get in line with the morality of whatever your practice is. You need to get in alignment with that, because you can't be teeter-tottering all the time. You're gonna lose the support of your guides and your angels. Okay, so then we have the number 2 here. I just heard the word prism, like a prism, not prison. That's all I got. So let's read the messages here. Let's read number 2 first, since I didn't get no intuitive hits for that, except for prism. Encoded. Okay. Where others see nothing, you see deeper meaning or message hidden within. Your guides are working to communicate with you as your intuition and inner knowing expands. You're a channel. You need to decide how you want to use your gifts. Okay. I heard you have sex magic, tantrika energy. So you need to figure out how you're supposed to harness that to heal rather than to control and manipulate. Be mindful of all that you are experiencing in each moment. Be aware of animal messengers, cloud formations, colors, conversations of others, and anything else that catches your attention. You are taking the next step up in awareness and connection to unseen worlds. Yes, like I said, whatever choice you're making is leading you deeper, is leading you closer to God. Okay, you're getting closer. Your connection is becoming stronger, and this is the point where you have to choose what you want to do, where you want to go with this. Okay, so they said deepening your intuition, and I said you had a lot of messages that are coming up, and I also at the very beginning you had a pet or an imaginary friend, and it says be aware of animal messengers, cloud formations, colors, conversations with others. So there's definitely a confirmation there. So let's see what number 14 says for you guys. It says footprints. You have beautiful intentions of doing well in this world and have a lasting and positive effect on the planet. This was a part of the divine plan you created for yourself before you came here. Those inner aspirations you feel and the daydreams associated with them are the whisperings of your soul calling you to purpose. This is all a part of your journey. The time has come to take the steps necessary to set this dream into motion. Okay, yeah. So your path, what next steps you're gonna take. I feel like I just got this message of working with animals, specifically horses, but animals in general seem like there might be a good connection for you. I'm definitely hearing Dr. Doolittle in my ears right now. So I'm not sure what that's about, but maybe you have a passion for animals. Maybe you have an intimate connection with animals. There's something about your childhood and something that you really enjoyed during your childhood that's going to come back up for you right now. And it's going to be able to be expressed out to bring support and love to people. Okay. Aries. You got this. You got this. Towards the end of this reading, it feels like you've already made this choice. It feels like you're in position to choose the higher vibration. So I do hope that you feel supported, and I hope that you feel confident in your ability to move past your past, okay? And accept that once you make the decision, you are a new person in spirit, okay? And you just have to walk in that, all right? So peace.